I got an iPhone 12 Pro Plus Max, and today we are going to shoot this entire vlog with just the phone. Phone's audio, phone's camera. I do have a jobby rig that I'm using, but other than that, everything's going to be through the phone. We're going to shoot everything in HDR Dolby, and I have my favorite little actress that is going to be the actress for this vlog. And I'm going to edit these cinematic sequences, and I'm going to show you how well the colors hold up and just, you know, what we could do with this phone camera. Everything's going to be shot in 1080. The cinematic stuff is going to be shot in 4K. If you would like to see the 4K footage in 4K exported onto YouTube, let me know in the comments, and I could just export the footage on its own with the 4K, just so you can see what it looks like. But keep in mind, it's going to go through YouTube's compression. Here we are. It doesn't get more cliche than this. We're going to be shooting the cinematic sequences at the mustard fields. You could tell out there, the mustard fields, they're a lot taller out there. However, I don't want my daughter to get ticks, so we're just going to stick to these right here. It's also not as muddy. But yeah, you can find these like anywhere. They're just on the side of the road everywhere. Here we are. There's hi. Bye. Bye. So we're shooting with the ultra wide cam right now. And here we go. We're gonna let her free. This is a zoomed in camera. Now for people that have been curious about it being stabilized or not, it actually is stabilized. It's not perfect stabilization, but it's enough stabilization that I could move around a little bit, just, you know, holding it off the Dobby handheld like this and get these types of shots. This is the wide camera. The wide camera also has stabilization. So this is a normal camera.
Hi.
Hi. She's having a little trouble with her boots. One of the things that I never thought about, that it really took me by surprise just right now that we shot this, is the fact that I shoot with Blackmagic, and I've never had autofocus. When I shoot with my GoPro, usually it just has everything in focus. This had really great autofocus, which I'm not used to having any autofocus. That was that for the shoot. Now we're gonna drop everything over here on Resolve. Super excited to see the footage. One more thing is, since we did shoot this on the phone, we're going to be able to just airdrop everything over because we're using 2 Mac devices. And that's just a nice little convenience factor that's going to save you time. And if you're doing a lot of these videos, you know, time is essential. Time is money. Time is everything. Time is freedom. So that little convenience might go a long way. The first thing that I did, the DaVinci Color Manage, and then I did the preset HDR Rec 2020, and the output color space is 709. So Rec 709, what I want is I want people to be able to see what I see across multiple devices. I mean, there's a lot of tutorials where you could see different ways that people do it. Some people just go straight to the color editor and they go in here, color space transform, and then they transform it from there. So then they do the input, and they'll do the input to be Rec 2020 or 2100. I've seen people do 2100, you know, whatever works for you. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna see how we could push these colors. One of the biggest advantages to me is the fact that we're gonna be able to just stretch these colors and do all kinds of cool stuff. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the gain. I'm gonna bring the gain down a little bit. I'm gonna bring the lift down a little bit. We're starting to see where we're going with it. Now this has HDR, so let's mess around with the HDR. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go to the specular color. So I want that just to tap the top. Let's bring that down. So we are able to get a lot of flexibility with this, as you could see right now as I'm editing this. Sorry about my dog. There's probably someone outside. My dog's a beast. I know I'm a cat person, but props to my dog. This is starting to look, my daughter's skin's so fair. So this is starting to look really normal. This is what she normally looks like. Her hair is a little bit lighter, so we'll mess with that in a little bit. Next thing I want to do is I want to get the skin tones. Again, this is a huge thing. This is huge. For me, getting the skin tones is like, that's what sets your work apart from a lot of other people's work, in my opinion. So let's push her a little bit more on the skin tone line. She's getting a lot of greens, but the reason she's getting a lot of greens is because she's surrounded by green and yellow. And now let's drop down the MD a little bit, just soften her up. She's already a baby, she already has baby skin, but let's just soften her up. Oh yeah, now we're getting there. So that's before, that's after. This is how you're able to push cell phone footage. This is like, if you know me, this is like a dream come true to me. Like, this is amazing. Like, this is crazy. Let's just keep pushing it. This is like the workflow that I do with my Blackmagic cinema camera. And that's like the camera that I love. And look, I'm doing it on a cell phone right now. This is ridiculous. And again, like if you're not doing like crazy edits or something like that, it's not necessarily something that you like need to mess with. In the future, I think like Apple's trying to set themselves up for the future. And in the future, everyone's going to have some type of HDR or something like that. But for now, it's not something that you necessarily need. But if you are messing with colors like this, this is a game changer. Like before, boom, after. That's insane. Like, let's do a little bit of pixel peeping. Look at that. Oh no. Look at that. Oh, look at her pretty eyes. But look at that. That is insane. That is crazy. Obviously in low light, it's not gonna have the same quality. If you're shooting in low light and you're trying to like be legit, light your scene. Like I don't want to do this for the vlog right now, but it was easy. It's just set it up on a tripod. And there's easy ways that you can light your work. Like light your work. Like seriously, light your work. Light your work and things are gonna go crazy. Now this is the wide angle lens right here. So let's apply the grade. Again, it works. We might just need to move this, emphasize it on her a little bit. There we are. Just crazy footage. Let's pixel peep. Look, everything's holding up. This is gonna get exported in Rec 709. So people are going to be able to see what we're seeing. And there we have it. Before, after, cell phone footage, popping out vlogs like this now. I was able to airdrop everything on here. It's game over. Now what I usually shoot with, just in case you're curious, I can't even get it. It's Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. It's rigged out. It's under a bunch of stuff right now. But it's, you know, it's a big camera. Now I can get similar results with this cell phone. So you got to see, you know, how much time you want to invest into things. Obviously, if I have a client, I'm not going to, for Createsburg, my advertising agency, I'm not going to take my cell phone in there and do stuff. There is times where, you know, big camera just does wonders, and you could probably, I'll share some of that work one of these days, and it's like, whoa, how'd you do that? But for the vlog, it's going to go on YouTube, it's going to get compressed. To me, this is a game changer. I'm done. I'll keep talking all day.